Alright guys, welcome back. I just wanted to go through this month's side quest. I did put out videos for the first couple weeks. It was a very underwhelming side quest, very repetitive, nothing super exciting about it, but that is pretty much every side quest. There are times where they kind of make mistakes and you can grab all the rewards up front, and I think that is what usually sets apart a really good side quest from a bad one. The good ones you can kind of go in, you know, do whatever you need to do for the month in one shot, and then you get all your rewards, and then that's about it. And then there are some where you have to, you know, do something every single day or every week, and that's where you're going to get your rewards. Now, this quest, I know some people were complaining about that it takes energy to do it. At the end of the day, there are 20 runs that you can do over 5 quests. I just did 4 in each one as they came out. You can really do whichever ones you want, probably 1 in each, and I think that triggered getting like a 4-star Deadpool. So for anyone who never bought a 4-star Deadpool like myself, I was able to get a 4-star Deadpool on each account that I never had before, so that was kind of cool. But other than that, you could go into the nodes, and the champions that you were going to face were the same ones every single time in either one of the 5 chapters that you went into. Yeah, I'm in the middle of this one here, but there were 5 weeks, and each time you went in, it's the same selectors. It's some ISO. Then you can get, for me, I picked up the tier 3 alpha, the tier 6 basic, the 7-star shards, and the 6-star relic shards. And if you did all 5 weeks and you did all 20 runs, then you got 30% of a tier 3A, 30% of a tier 6 basic, 3,000 7-star shards, and 1,000 6-star relic shards. And it costs a whole 220 energy, which is a little more than 3 energy refills over the course of the month, which is, to me, pretty much next to nothing. I know with the guillotine, you know, Karina's challenge and Necropolis out, that this seems like nothing, but there are very few places that you can get these rewards for just playing the game without potentially, you know, using other resources if you don't want to use them. So for me, it's free extra rewards. I'm absolutely going to take them, and I still have just 1 run left after this, and I will have completed them on both accounts. And just as a quick comparison in terms of, again, I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying I'm going to do this anyways, and that's what I said in my videos earlier this month when I put out videos for this. If you're going to go ahead and do Thronebreaker 100% and then do the Gauntlet's where you get your juicy rewards, but in Thronebreaker, you're going to, yes, you do get a little bit of tier 6 basic, which overall, and tier 3 alpha, which is more than the side quest. You get 40% of a tier 3A and tier 6 basic by fully exploring Thronebreaker difficulty. And you get the exact same amount of 7-star shards from the Paragon Gauntlet, which is 3,000, which you get after your 20 runs in the side quest. The biggest difference in the Paragon is there's some extra rewards and a full tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic from the Paragon Gauntlet. So if you're not Paragon yet, then it's a spot, again, it's a spot to get 7-star shards that you're potentially not getting them in other places. Like, yes, would you rather take your resources, I've already done it on this one, into like the Karina's challenge, where you can get 15,000 7-star shards, and you know, and get that last piece for a 7-star Deathless Guillotine. Is that, you know, that's great, but you can do that anytime you want, and you can save up for that and then do a run when you're ready. But in the meantime, I was doing, you know, do the runs once a day, and you complete the side quest fairly easily without feeling stressful at all. So again, I'm not defending it as saying it's the greatest rewards ever. Obviously, they are extremely underwhelming, and we're hoping for better ones. But if you haven't done these 5 quests yet, then again, I don't think you really need to do all 5. You could probably do them once and then pick the one that has the easiest Red Guardian boss. If you don't want to do the one where you got to intercept to get rid of the Unstoppable, that's probably the most annoying ones. But the other ones are fairly easy, so you have a little less than 3 days left. If you haven't done it and you have the time and you have the champs for it, then I would go in and do the highest threat level, you know, and go in and grab those free rewards. Again, if you can do Thronebreaker difficulty, I don't think it's that bad. It's pretty similar to that, and you get used to the same fights over and over and over again. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. That I can, you know, in my head, I think there are definitely some side quests that might have been more annoying. But at the end of the day, it's again, it's only a little more than 3 energy refills to go through the side quest. It's a little more than 17 energy refills to get through Thronebreaker difficulty 100% and then go into the gauntlet. So from an energy per reward basis, it's not the biggest discrepancy out there. Yes, when you only do run and you're looking at it and going 157 star shards, you know, per run, that's not much. But you know, you weren't even getting that much out of banquet crystals. If you pulled 7-star shards, you only got like 750 7-star shards out of a banquet crystal. So if I went back through all my banquet crystals, I didn't even pull that many 7-star shards, maybe a couple thousand total. So a free 3,000 7-star shards I'm always going to take. And I'm not, you know, even though I'm using my Battlegrounds trophy tokens for more tier 3A and tier 6 basic, I'm going to take it when I have a chance to. I don't really need the 6-star shards. I took the, you know, it pops up as the second last reward for the tier 3A and the tier 6 basic, but I grab those every time. So for me, from a comparative perspective, it really wasn't the end of the world. So if you want 3 energy refills, you can get through it fairly quickly, and you can grab yourself, you know, not the best, but definitely some free rewards. If you're spending and you bought a whole bunch of stuff over the last few big offers, then it doesn't feel like you need to. If you're like myself and you're not really spending a lot on other big offers, you know, I got all my banquet rewards the other day, the 100% rewards, and it's like wherever I finished, I got 1,000 7-star shards. Not a heck of a lot. I got 3,000 just from doing the side quest. So again, it is really boring, it is repetitive, it's not that exciting, but if you're like me and you're already doing 100% Thronebreaker and the Paragon Gauntlet, this is peanuts in terms of time and energy spent in order to get relatively similar rewards in terms of like tier 3A and tier 6 basic, in terms of how much you get per energy and time spent. So again, I am hoping that the next year's ones are way more exciting, but I think they've also done a lot more in terms of challenges like Necropolis, like the Guillotine Challenge. I like to see those. I still want to do a Guillotine Challenge on my second account, do that one live, hopefully in the next week or so. Still saving up a few extra revives there, and just but those are more exciting these days. I get it, those are more exciting, but there are, for all the players that are spending and are at the high end of, you know, of the game, there are plenty of people that are not spending, still just getting the rewards kind of as they come in, you know, and I'm gonna continue to take those as they come. You know, it's not there's always going to be different people at different levels of the game. It's always not fair to lump everyone into the same thing. People who are buying and spending are going to look at these and say that they're complete garbage. People who aren't spending are going to look at it and go, oh, that's actually quite you know, that's a nice little bit of rewards there for not that much of an effort, I'm going to go ahead and grab those. So just pointing it out there with a little less than 3 days to go, that you can still grab those rewards, and it's really not so bad. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Happy New Year to everybody, and looking forward to the first new side quests of 2024 later this week. See you guys. Bye-bye.